Hi, everybody. I'm Adam.
I'm Michael.
And today we're going to review a film that we haven't seen because we're bored in Ohio.
It's the animation on your face that does it for me. I have to really hold my breath to not laugh while I'm staring at you.
Are you saying we should Twitch stream this live?
We should do that. We should still
I don't think my computer is powerful enough to do a Twitch stream and record a podcast at the same time.
I still want to do a thing where I want to do this, where we Twitch, stream us podcasting a WWE wrestling event that we have no idea what the hell's going on. I think it would be hilarious. I want to do this.
I think the camera would have to only be on us. Like it couldn't show any of the actual broadcast.
That's true. Yeah.
And I don't know if we could have any of the audio from the broadcast. I don't know what those rules are. Because
Okay.
people, when they Twitch, you hear they're playing copywritten music and stuff.
Yeah, how do they get away with that?
I don't know.
I wonder if they look at it as you're advertising for their game or whatever they're doing, so it kind of promotes.
Yeah, because I've always kind of wondered that, game streamers, all these people streaming Fortnite and whatnot, you're getting money for playing their game.
Why aren't we getting money?
Why aren't we getting money?
Yeah, why?
Because we're not doing anything popular.
We got like 12 listeners, dude. We should be raking in the cash by now.
Our listens are steadily increasing.
We're
I don't know who they are or why. How did you find us? I really need to set up a email address so people can. I'm gonna do that.
So they can contact us
Yeah.
and tell us how wonderful.
How
We are.
great or how terrible, what they want us to talk about, whatever they want.
Why are you doing this?
Hopefully, no dick pics. If there's an attachment, I'm not fucking clicking it.
Now that you said that, we're definitely gonna get dick
No.
pics.
If there's an attachment, I'm not clicking it. If they embed it, I'm not gonna enable images on the browser. So your dick pic is wasted.
It is
Send
wasted.
it to whatever girl you're creeping on. You disgusting fuck. I'm talking to you, Michael.
I know you are. I've tried to send you one several times.
I don't want it.
So Ant-Man and the Wasp, is that right?
Yeah, I mean, we saw it, right?
It was a mildly entertaining film. Mm-hmm. Reminded me a lot of the first one. Ant-Bag.
Ant bag.
Ant-Man got big and he got small. And he got big and he got small. And he made some wisecracks. And, the whole typical thing, like it showed you in the trailer. He gets in trouble or something. He can't use his powers for a while. He can't get to his suit for a while. Then chaos ensues. He somehow gets freed from the foot device, and they let him have his suit back.
The foot device?
Yeah. Remember? You seen the trailer? He's wearing one of those, the feet
He's on
things.
house arrest.
Yeah, house arrest. The foot thing. They put a little foot thing on you.
Yeah, ankle bracelet.
So they can watch where you're at. Yeah. Right. They show it in the trailer. This fucking headset.
I think it's your headset, bro.
And then they fight the female ghost person, who actually you can tell in the trailer, which, by the way, I'm not ruining the film for you. She obviously is not a real bad guy.
No.
Because they show her too many times. She looks a little bit reluctant to be doing whatever she's doing. I mean, what she did do in the film.
Yeah.
And who does she remind me of? Her outfit reminds me of somebody specific. She's like a tauntaun. Not a tauntaun. One of those people that rides a
Jawa?
tauntaun. No, the ones that ride them in the desert people. She looks kind of a mix between
Like
that.
a sand person?
That's it.
A
It's like
Tusken
sand-
Raider?
That Tusken Raider. Thank you, not
Okay.
tauntaun. It looks a
Like
mix
an
between that.
all white Tusken Raider.
Yeah. And somebody else. It's
Like
something else. Splinter Cell. That's what it is. Doesn't he have like
Splinter
the
Cell,
three little
yeah.
camera thing with his...
Sure, yeah.
All right, so she's a mix, and they made her female, so to set the difference, she's all white and she's female.
So, ScarJo. She's all white female being cast as anything but
Yes.
I wanted to bring that up because there was that whole debacle over her being cast as an Asian character in that one movie, and now she's cast as a transgender male in another movie.
I have no problem with it.
Called Rub and Tug.
Yeah.
Well, she's just getting I mean, after they got that much flack over her, and it's the same director too.
Yeah, you would think that they wouldn't.
So like,
they'd
just to
shy
not
away from it a
rock
little bit.
the boat.
Yeah.
Because I think like her publicist or something like brought out like, go talk to Jared Leto's representation because I mean these people that got like Oscars and whatnot for their portrayal of like a transgender or whatever person, and them not being that. And I don't think that's the point that people are trying to get at. They're like, hey, you obviously did this once before and you saw the backlash.
Why are you doing it
And then
again?
your film tanked. Why would you do it again?
It's at my house right now. Have you ever seen Ghost?
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, I'm waiting to watch it. I don't know why. It's just sitting for weeks.
I thought you would just watch it just to have see ScarJo in like a skin tight
God, that woman.
jumpsuit.
Yes, please.
Yeah. But back to Ant-Man and the Wasp. Yeah. So, I'm going to spoil some stuff.
Yeah, he's going to spoil the shit out of this.
I think they went a little too far with their cameos. I know Marvel's been like putting in cameos, setting stuff up, but the whole crossover with Honey, I Shrunk the Kids that happens when they get into like the quantum realm.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it was just a throw. Oh God. It's murdered my microphone.
It attacked you first, I think.
I'm sure it's just, like a throwback thing. Like I haven't seen Ready Player One, but I know they did a scene where they cut through the hallways of The Shining. And it actually looked, I mean, I think they actually used the old footage and like rotoscoped in the new characters. I think they were just like, Ready Player One did some shit like this. We got real small people. Let's bring in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. People loved that, right? Nostalgia. And Ant-Man and Wasp, Ant-Man's like the family friendly superhero.
Yeah.
Because it's Paul Rudd.
It is Paul Rudd.
Yeah. He's like the cool older brother you always wanted.
I love him.
But you never got.
Yeah.
You just got the one that beat you with a belt.
I'm the older brother. Thank you for that.
And did you beat your brothers with a belt?
Beat the shit out of him.
I will ask Jason and Lanny.
Lanny didn't touch so much. He's 10 years younger than me. I always felt bad for the guy. Oh. But Jason, I used to...
Laid into him, right?
I apologize years later. Yeah.
Because that and all the therapy makes it all better.
So, okay, I agree with you. And what about Lawrence Fishburne's gigantus black? What was it? Black? We looked this up beforehand. I've got it right here. It was black. It's black.
Can you stop saying black repeatedly when we're talking about a black actor and you're just assuming a name?
No, it's Black Goliath. See,
Black
I told you.
Goliath.
See, I wasn't just saying black because the man's African American. You were always trying to make me sound racist, and don't you say no? You're making yourself sound racist. That's not true.
All I'm saying is it's not hard.
So, and let me point this out. What is it? The de-aging special effects they put on him, so they could do a little flashback of him as Black Goliath. Can they just fucking quit with the de-aging shit, please?
It depends. In some ways, I don't mind it. Like the most unobnoxious, I'd say, would be Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Even that movie just wasn't good.
See, I didn't think it looked that great.
I thought it looked great on him because they used primarily makeup on him, and then they did a little bit of the de-aging. I thought his looked the most natural.
You know what I thought looked the best so far I've seen, which was years ago? I think what was the X-Men of the first X-Men films, the third one.
Third one that was
when they
really
did
bad.
Patrick Stewart and
Ian McKellen.
I thought they looked really good, and that was older technology.
Yeah.
Like I thought they looked really good, better than I hated that Galaxy 2 movie.
Yeah, I wasn't into it. It was okay, but like that would definitely not. I would never buy that.
Yeah. Oh no, me either. No, never.
Which is like it's the struggle I have because I'm kind of a completionist with things. Like, and I like a lot of the Marvel movies, and since they're all connected, like I feel like, oh God, I have to have that one, right?
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Because I own the fucking prequels. Don't know fucking why, because they're fucking terrible. I'm never going to watch them again, but I own them.
The first X-Men movie? I like the guy that I like the Sabretooth in that. I did not like how Hugh Jackman
Why
looked.
did you get back to X-Men?
I thought that's what you were referring
No,
to.
whenever I say prequels, I always mean Star Wars.
Oh God! Oh God! No! Why would you ever bring the prequels up? That's a
Because I said
terrible
like
idea.
they're horrible,
Yeah.
but I still own them.
Oh. Oh. I own them.
Right?
That just hit me. That hit home.
So I'm coming to terms with I don't have to complete the set.
Yeah. Like I'm not buying Last Jedi. Ever.
I'm not getting into it.
All right.
Passing it.
Oh, real quick. You mentioned buying. I'm not going to buy that. I did buy Quiet Place. Did you and Kara watch that yet?
No. Invite us over.
Claire leaves in 2 weeks. I've got 16 days of free time.
What's funny is I was going to say, have us over. We'd love to see Claire because
Oh, no.
none of us have seen
No, you're not
Claire
seeing my wife.
in
No.
like months.
I don't let anybody see my wife. She's in the basement.
I told you you can't just make blanketed jokes like that because the people that listen don't know that you're joking.
Right.
And then especially like we're like, go read his book called Trauma. I don't really understand why they had to flash back to show the Black Goliath with Lawrence Fishburne. Because, I mean, Lawrence Fishburne is cool on his own.
He's a big man on his own right now. Especially after John Wick 2. Dude, that's a big boy.
He's a little thick.
Yeah.
But I like him.
I don't like him in the Superman movies.
Oh, I mean, he's a wasted fucking character in that. But I'd say, well, I don't know. Him aside, Michelle Pfeiffer as Janet. I like Michelle Pfeiffer. I've kind of wondered where she's been in a while.
Yeah.
But why is she doing a Marvel movie? Is that like her resurgence?
I think she's just trying to get a resurgence. Yes. And she figured she was in a DC film. Why not jump to Marvel like all these actors seem to be doing these days, hopping back and forth between.
Well, she was in a DC film like 30 years ago.
Sure. And
Not
I think
that long
I think
ago.
she should only play that character.
She should only be Catwoman.
Yeah.
Just old ass Catwoman now.
Have you seen a better Catwoman?
I thought Anne Hathaway did okay.
But she was Anne Hathaway, who I love. Anne Hathaway. I love her as a beautiful.
See, I think they should get like a Latin American actress to play Catwoman next. Like
Is she
in the
Latin American?
No.
I didn't think so. Why you want a Latin American?
Well, like back in the Adam West, like one of the Catwoman they did back then was that
Oh, I know.
gal that,
Yeah.
that she was awesome.
Oh shit, her name.
And that's a way for them to add a little diversity, and it's already like something that has been done before. So people wouldn't. I would hope the nerds
Well, they
wouldn't
did.
be
They
like.
had Halle Berry play her, and it was. I couldn't even bring
Well, that
myself.
movie was.
I couldn't even bring myself
terrible.
to watch that movie.
Yeah. Bring a little diversity. Although Halle Berry, like in theory, should have been good. In theory.
Yeah. I have absolutely no problem at all them diversifying any character. I don't even care what book it is, unless it's specifically important that person was African American or Asian, based on what happens in this character's position in life in the book. It's like with the Dark Tower. I was happy as hell having Idris play the gunslinger, and he's white in the books. I'm
Right.
happy as hell. That guy, I love that actor. I have no issues with it. Mm-hmm. So what would you give? Are we going to keep going on?
No,
about?
we're gonna keep going.
All right. What else do you want to say
We
about?
barely talked about it.
Yeah. I will say the Wasp stole the show.
Of course. It's nice to see Evangeline Lilly again.
Yeah.
Because after Lost and how Lost ended, and then I'm sorry for anybody that really loves Lost.
I saw one season.
The last 2 seasons just fucking killed that show for me. First 3 to 4, you're like, hell yeah. But then you're like, I don't think they really know how they're going to end this. Which going back to Westworld from last episode, they know where they're going. They have an ending for that fucking show.
Right.
And people are worried with how the structure is. Like it is kind of very Lost like.
Yeah.
They're setting up little mysteries and like using flashbacks to influence and inform the story that's happening currently. People are like, oh fuck, are we having a Lost situation on our hands? But they've already come out and said, we know how. We're ending the show. We have an ending.
You did finish all of Lost?
Yes.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
I watched 3 episodes of the first season, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
My guess was they're in purgatory. Is that accurate or not?
It's not.
That's a shame. I would have liked that idea a lot more.
Well, what's weird is they're not and they are, kind of.
Okay.
So everything that happens on the island happens on the island. And because of this situation like that they were in on the island together, they were so integral to each other's lives. In the last season, they start doing this thing where they flash forward or flash, they're calling it, there was always like flashbacks and then flash forwards. Then they were calling this flash sideways, which seemed like an alternate
Parallel life.
yeah.
Okay.
But what that was purgatory.
It's all kind of fucked up weird. to
Yes.
me. Yeah.
So like since they were so integral to each other, none of them could pass on to the next life until they had all died.
Okay.
Is what I gathered. So this flash sideways was the ones that had died are living this other experience together until they're all dead and they pass on to a next life. It was real fucked up and
Okay.
I didn't like it.
I don't like it either.
Yes, but Wasp did kick ass.
Yeah. She's way better than Ant-Man.
Well, yeah, like
She's got blasters.
she's
And
got
she can fly.
blasters and she actually looks like she can do the stuff. I'm sorry, Paul
doesn't.
Rudd coming at me.
No, I agree. She looks like she could be frightening. Paul
I don't
Rudd.
think
I don't know.
you got the chops,
Yeah.
Paul Rudd. I mean, you might be able to tell me a joke, get me to laugh, and then run away.
I agree completely. I love him. I'll watch pretty much anything the man's in. But he's
Yes.
not intimidating.
No,
That's why they put that weird mouse suit on him.
weird mouse. Yeah, Ant-Man. Like I feel with all the Marvel movies they've done, Ant-Man was a stretch. Like they were really pushing it.
I don't know why they even chose to go with that. There's so many.
Because
don't get it.
for all the movies that should have flopped, Ant-Man was pretty high on that list
I
of
agree.
characters that they could do. Doctor Strange, I was like, I don't know, but I mean,
I didn't even-
wizardy, mystical things. I'm like, okay. There's people that are into that in general, so that's a little
Sure.
easier to swallow. Before that, I guess Guardians was the big risk, but I mean, because if you come into a pitch room, you're like, yeah, we got a raccoon, a sentient raccoon, and a tree
Yeah.
are two of the main characters. Anybody that had not been familiar with comics would be like, what the fuck?
Exactly.
Are you guys just high now? Or are you guys have that much confidence right now that you're just going to throw that out there and see what sticks? And it fucking stuck.
Transformers is still going, dude.
I don't fucking know why.
It's because people think it's cool to watch them transform.
Why? They're so over-designed, you don't even know what's happening.
That's the problem. And that's what upsets me. At first, I was blown away by how intricate they really
Yeah.
got in there and made stuff move. I'm like, man, that's really cool that they spent that much time. Then I started thinking, why? Why did you spend that much time? Simplify it so I can see shit go here, this moves here, and this moves here, and then now you're a car. Cool.
It's like, why did Optimus Prime need flames? That just adds more visual noise.
That pissed me off. When I saw that really pissed me off that he had flames.
Yeah.
Make him look rusted and, just the old red, rusted out, whatever. Not that he was rusted in the thing, but I'm saying, don't put flames on him. I'd rather see rust than flames.
Yeah.
Stupid.
I will say, given that this was more a family-friendly movie, that the villain wasn't really a villain. Like you already said, Ghost, you can tell she's not really a bad
Yeah.
person, but she's set up as the villain. She's just dealing with something that she doesn't really know why it's happening to her. I mean, she's Ghost. Obviously, she phases through shit,
Yeah.
which scares people, which is how she got her name, Ghost.
I think it had to do with the fact that they were holding her little sister,
Maybe it also because she looks like she could be in Ghost Recon.
yes, in a white world where it's really bright because she's white.
Yeah, like a snow.
Snow would work well.
Yeah, like she's at the beginning of Empire Strikes Back.
Yes, or the end of Civil War where they're just in that weird bunker with the snow all over the place.
Oh,
You get that huge battle, and then they just kept
She
showing
could be
snow.
three dreams deep into Inception.
Oh,
Yeah.
great movie.
I watched that again like a couple months ago, and it holds up.
Oh man, it's such a great movie. Great actors in it.
What were you saying about her sister or something?
They were holding her sister captive so she would go in and steal the documents that were important to Pym's technology to give it to the bad guys.
Is Lawrence Fishburne the bad guy?
You know what?
I mean, he is the bad guy. He's the bad guy. He's the secret bad guy.
He is.
We saw this. He's the spoiler.
Yeah,
He's the bad guy.
He's the bad guy. And at first, when I'm thinking, when I looked this character up, as soon as I knew that he was playing this character, I'm like, who the hell is this stupid character? I looked it up, and I'm like, this is dumb. It's a dumb character.
You know what?
Yeah.
I just put this together. I don't know why I glazed over it in the movie. It's because his the Hank Pym particles that he ingested.
He eventually pissed them all out.
Well, I mean, they're out of his system, and he wants that power
He wants
back.
it back. Yeah, he wants it
So
back.
he's like, "Hey, what's up, Ghost? I'm gonna hold on to your little sister until you get me some of them Hank Pym particles. I want them shot up all in my mouth."
And then the real twist was he was only holding the little sister because he was the grandfather, and Ghost is actually his daughter that was stealing shit for her dad because her dad was dying from the particles leaving his body, so he needed more particles because he was beginning to what's that called when you like when you start to suck into yourself and die, kind of like in space. That was starting to happen to him.
Implode.
Yeah, except he was.
I mean, the effects of the Hank Pym particle on your body,
Oh yeah,
with not being regulated in an Ant-Man suit, I mean, it's got to take a toll.
it took a toll. His balls and everything shriveled up inside of himself. He was liver fucking himself for years. Couldn't figure out.
He had ball atrophy to the point of reabsorption of balls.
Yeah.
And if he sat down, he'd be fucking his liver.
Yeah, so if he wanted to have sex, he couldn't have sex because he had an any. And if someone did have sex with him, they can only be male. But in reality, they're only sticking their penis into his inverted penis because it was sucked inside that way. It was almost like they're sticking into a condom, a flesh condom.
Yeah, it's a hat on a hat. Jesus Christ. Maybe we shouldn't improv these kind of things. They just go sexual in a really disgusting way.
You take us there every time.
I didn't.
It was you.
It was not. I just said the effects on his body, and you immediately went to like his balls sucked up into his fucking cavity.
Well, his balls too.
And only guys can have sex with it.
So he had 3 buttholes then, and then 1 penis hole. Well, it got sucked up into that area. So there's probably a butthole.
So there's a hole.
And then 2
there's
ball
a divot
holes.
where his balls were.
Yeah,
a divot where his dick was.
Yeah.
And then the assholes. Those are the 3 assholes.
Yeah.
So he's like a bowling ball.
He's like a bowling ball. The whole thing of when someone would say fucking A, you say, fuck a B, it has more holes. In this case, he's got 4. He's like the prime candidate for fucking. You get bored of one hole, you just jump one of the other 3.
Jesus Christ.
It's almost like you're playing that hamster when you're trying to hit it on the head. You're just going hole, 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 hole.
What the fuck? And we're reviewing a family film.
This is how you bring the adult audience into it all.
Some general problems I have
Yeah.
about this, though, is, they did a lot more of the things getting small, things getting big.
Yeah.
You see that in the trailer with the stupid
Building.
Hello Kitty Pez dispenser that got big. But I'm thinking it's still a giant piece of plastic. If that hits a car, it's just going to bounce off.
How are they not getting disoriented? Think about that. You're zap small, zap big. How are you like give yourself a few seconds to reorient yourself?
That's a good question. The building thing, shrinking the building, and then it's like has a little luggage handle.
Yeah.
Still, that building, like the items that they shrink, they don't have a protective thing on them to like keep them like structurally sound. So you make a building small, you tip it over, you're rolling it around like a piece of luggage, you make it big again, that thing's gonna fucking crumble to the ground.
Yeah, I agree with you completely. It doesn't make sense. Were there people inside? There's got to be some janitor or some security people.
Yeah, Hank Pym just killed
Yeah.
all the cleaning staff. or they're just really small, but then they're just horrified in there, like in an unending earthquake.
Yeah.
Terrible.
It's terrible. And then what if they went scurrying out the front door once it was in the van? You know, then when they re-enlarge it again, those poor security guards and whoever else inside, janitors and whatnot, they're going to stay small forever. They ran out of that thing. You know what the fuck's going on? Mm-hmm. They re-enlarged the building. Now they're never going to be re-enlarged. They're going to get stepped on like ants. This was not thought out.
No. It's like the whole thing with like blowing up the Death Star. How many, union workers did they kill?
Exactly.
Especially the one that wasn't all the way built yet. There's just like freelance construction crews working on that thing.
Yeah.
A lot of innocent people died.
Well, they chose their employer.
That's true.
Unless they at some point pointed out that they were all, they brought in slave workers and stuff from some other.
That would make sense for the Empire.
That would make sense. If they did that, then you feel bad for those people. But then you wouldn't. You would say, "What the fuck? You just killed all these innocent people." Instead, they just make it. They don't make mention of it. They're just like, "Yeah, it must be just stormtroopers rebuilding this shit."
Yeah. Those incompetent fucks. They can't even shoot somebody. You think they can fucking put together a Death Star?
It's true.
No wonder the first one had a gaping butthole that you could just shoot a ball into and blow up. They're like, we obviously can't hit something. Well,
they got all those fucking.
Our obvious weakness, cannons. We'll make a very obvious butthole for you to shoot into.
Yeah.
No one's going to be able to make that shot because we can't hit a person 10 feet from us.
You know what? You know how they had to turn off the gunners before they went into the divot thing to fly down to drop the bomb in the butthole?
Yeah.
Right. It makes no sense because why would you turn off the guns anyway? If they were shooting at the ships, they were going to be, anytime they missed, they were blasting their own fucking Death Star over and over and over again. They're shooting down into
once they got into the trench, the gunners shut off because they didn't want to shoot their own.
I thought that they shut them
rebels?
down. Yeah, I thought the rebels shut them down.
No. I'm pretty sure.
Oh wait, no, it was because Darth Vader was coming in behind them. But see, if they weren't, those gunners would be just blasting the shit out of the Death Star. It makes no sense.
It makes more sense than getting a bomb put in your butt.
Oh well, okay. All right, yeah, it does.
I'll stab myself a couple times to not get a bomb in my butt. No. So overall, what would you give a grade wise for Ant-Man and the Wasp?
I'm gonna give it a C+ because I like Paul Rudd. I liked the Wasp character, but overall, it was just another superhero film, and I'm getting tired of them.
Yeah.
Although I am excited about seeing what they do with Mysterio in the new Spider-Man movie, but we'll skip that.
I like that you're just a walking contradiction.
I know.
I'm tired of superhero films, unless it's my superhero.
That's my superhero. It's different. What would you give the film?
I'm going to break it into two parts since it's called Ant-Man and The Wasp. Mm-hmm. I'm going to give Ant-Man a C and The Wasp a B. I think.
Okay.
She's really the hero of the show, so I'm going to give her more credit.
You should.
And I think Michael Douglas should consider retiring.
You saw what he said, right?
He wants to do a prequel.
Yeah, all by himself with them de-aging his ass and getting a stunt double. Why?
I think that sounds like a terrible idea.
Yeah. How many millions of dollars would it cost to de-age him in every single fucking shot?
Well, especially since he's old. Really old. Yeah. Like I said, for Captain Marvel, did I say this? They're de-aging Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh.
Because that movie takes place in the 90s. So they're de-aging him like 25 years. And he's in the whole movie.
I just don't care about that character. Other than the fact your wife's in it, and I always go support anything she's in.
I love that you think that she looks like my wife.
She does. I called that years ago. I said, I'm telling you, that is your wife.
Now, if my wife can...
Why do you think she's going? Why do you think she's gone all the time? She's shooting fucking films, dude.
Movies. I'd wear them checks.
That's exactly. She's got a stockpile in case shit goes wrong. You know what I'm
Is
saying?
that why I got
Yeah,
my
she's not
Lego
stupid.
Millennium Falcon?
That's right.
Like, oh, I got this awesome extravagant Lego gift. Meanwhile, she's like taking vacations in Tahiti
You're right.
from her last paycheck.
Yeah, going for a family trip. I'll be gone for a couple weeks. Now listen, girls, while you're on your vacation, take as many pictures as you want. Just I can't be in any of them. But keep tagging me. Keep tagging me.
Yeah. Is this like some weird Clark Kent situation where like as soon as she takes her glasses off, I don't recognize her?
I think so.
She doesn't even wear glasses all the time.
I was gonna say I don't. Does she wear Does
Yeah,
she need glasses?
Yeah, she has work.
I've never seen her
Her
glasses.
eyesight is terrible.
Why doesn't she wear glasses? Does
She's
she wear
like-
contacts?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. I've known her for years.
She looks cute in her glasses, but they're really thick. Like she's got a pretty hefty
I was at your
prescription.
wedding. I was in your wedding.
And you don't know my wife wears glasses?
Never had
Or has contacts?
No, nope. There was nope. That stuff's been hidden from me. I'm here. How many times?
I mean, how did why would that come up into conversation?
Just it's like Kevin. Kevin wears glasses,
Yeah.
but he doesn't wear them in front of anybody. But we know he
He
wears,
wears
them.
them at work. I've
Does
seen him
he?
in glasses.
He's sexy.
Yeah, he kind of is. Adds a new layer to old Beef Munson.
I bet that does. I wouldn't mind seeing some glasses on a big set of beef.
All right, you got anything going on?
My freelance is finished.
Finished? Like totally finito?
Yeah, I still have to
Santiago?
get another half a payment, but I'm done with that. So I'm gonna get back to finishing some that art project I was doing for Claire
Okay.
and writing next week.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
What the fuck am I even doing?
I want you to start that fucking Millennium Falcon.
That's not happening yet. I am gonna do some Lego stuff. I actually watched some video stuff on YouTube and Google Analytics SEO stuff. Better ways to, name your videos and what tags you should use, and then this, that, and the other to help you get a little bit better visibility. Like I said, I still need to port some of my old Lego build videos from my other YouTube page to my Lego one.
Yeah.
But I had charged up my batteries. I was going to fucking build a set this weekend, and I didn't do it because I'm a piece of shit.
And you're spending time with me.
I played Fortnite and watched Beat Bobby Flay. That was my
I
weekend.
don't even know what the hell you're saying. You were saying it to Kyle.
Beat Bobby Flay?
I don't know what the fuck that is.
It's a fucking bullshit show on Food Network. Bobby Flay is a chef.
Oh, I don't even.
He's the one who has the burger joint in the casino
Is he the
downtown.
is he the big heavy set guy?
No,
I don't know.
he's from New York.
I don't know why you're watching food.
He looks
shit.
like he could be possibly related to Munson.
Ramsey's the only person on the planet you should be watching any food show.
Oh yeah,
with,
I watch him too.
just because he's mean as hell to everybody.
I love
it.
I love Hell's Kitchen just because of that.
Yeah, just because
I
of
watch that. And Kara's like, you talk about your mom watch reality shows that are bullshit, and you watch fucking Hell's Kitchen and all this stupid shit. I was like, yeah, because it's funny.
It is funny. I agree.
And it's not just this stupid melodrama horse shit.
Agree.
It's just like people like making food and then getting yelled at because it tastes like shit.
I mean, how many times the guy got to fucking tell you to not burn this or that or add fucking salt or.
You don't know how to make a fucking risotto?
Yeah.
You stupid cow.
Exactly. He's just giving it to you straight. There's nothing wrong with that.
Exactly. All right. Well, yeah, this was a fun experiment.
We shouldn't watch anything ever.
I don't know if this was successful. I'll have to put a poll out. I'll put a poll on. Nobody follows us.
I
on
think
fucking
they're
Twitter.
the issue they're gonna have is I don't think we got it detailed enough with the scenes. Like there was that specific scene where Ghost was fighting Ant-Man and Wasp at the same time, and all she was doing, everything they would try to hit, she would just phase through, and then Ant-Man would get small, but it didn't matter because she would just phase and he'd fall through her body to the ground, and you know what I'm saying? It was just all.
Yeah.
And Wasp was just flying around her, buzzing like a goddamn mosquito the whole time. It's just all kind of
Trying to
stupid.
distract her.
It's not really interesting. Very interesting fight.
It's just looked like a grown person wearing a Halloween costume swatting at little bugs.
Will that be your Halloween costume this year?
me just swatting at bugs.
Yeah.
I'll look like a normal dude. And you're like, what are you? And I just keep swatting around my face.
Yeah.
I'm fucking fighting Ant-Man. Leave me alone.
And the Wasp, man.
It's really annoying.
Yeah.
I think that's why their villains eventually give up, because they're just like, fuck it, man. I don't want to deal with this my entire life.
Yeah. Small, big, small, big, small, big, small, big.
I forgot to say the biggest spoiler. The reason why Ant-Man and the Wasp weren't in Infinity War was because this movie takes place about the same time, and they were in the quantum realm when the 50% snap happened, that somehow they were protected because it's almost like another plane of existence. So when they came out of it and 50% of the people are dead, that was like the big after credits, like, oh, fuck.
Well, that and Black Goliath was about to smash them all. And if it wasn't for the snap that happened at that time and he disintegrated, they'd all be dead and there'd be no more Ant-Man.
Yeah, so they like won the fight, but they didn't know why.
Yeah. So
Until
the whole
they
movie was
came
just
out.
a waste.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because Thanos beat the villain.
Don't watch this film. All right. Well, until next time, thank you for letting us be all up in you, because we're bored in Ohio.
I like how you've changed from penetrate your ears to all up in you.
Yeah, man. Gotta mix it up every now and then. Keeps it interesting.
And that's
For
more,
me.
That's more overarching. Penetrate, I mean, that's, but all up in you.
Penetrates, you know?
Every sex offender's defense when they get up on the stand. Penetration's,
You know. It's just all up in
shrugs
you.
your shoulders. That's fucking terrible. Bye, everybody.
Bye. 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 Bye.